Hey, what's poppin', Lump Squad? It's Lump King, and today we're gonna be reviewing Boruto Chapter 21. So, this was a really good chapter. I really enjoyed it. I'll probably give it like a 8, 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It doesn't quite get that 10 out of 10. You know, 8, 9. It was very good and very entertaining. I liked it a lot more than the last chapter when literally Boruto and Konohamaru did stuff against Ao. But freaking Sarada and Mitsuki were just sitting there doing nothing the whole time. In this episode, everyone was involved, and I really like that. Except Katasuke, he dipped. Anyhow, before I dive into this review, please consider subscribing to me if you like this video. Also, if you would like to, make sure to check out my socials as Twitter down in the link in the description. It will be at OG Lumpking on Twitter if you just want to search it. And also the Discord is down there if you want to join that too. But anyhow, without further ado, let's get it. Yo! So this chapter was lit. I really loved it, as I said. And a lot of stuff happened. So one of the things that happened is Mitsuki used a new jutsu that we haven't seen, because we already seen Mitsuki use lightning style, but he used another jutsu called Raitan Shiden. And the thing that was interesting is Boruto in the last chapter also used a lightning style jutsu called Raitan something. I forgot what it's called. I did some quick research for Boruto chapter 19 where Boruto used the Raitan. Boruto's technique was called Raitan lightning style thunderbolt, and Mitsuki is called Raitan Shiden. So I don't know what the difference is. Obviously they're both Raitan, so they're both in the same lightning style, but yeah. Hopefully we learn more about this Raitan style later on. But anyhow, that's not very important. And also, people need to not say this is the Chidori. It's not the Chidori. It's not. So if it was Chidori, they would have said Chidori. So I already know some people might be getting confused. It's not Chidori. But anyhow, the more important things is like Kashin Koji, one of the leaders of the Kara, showed up in this chapter, and he was talking to Ao, and he mentioned something about the vessel, and he was saying that we need to get to the vessel before they do it, or it'll be a struggle. So we don't know what the vessel is. I already know tons of people are going to be making videos this week. Oh my gosh, the vessel has something to do with Katakuri, confirmed. Like, yeah, I already know people are going to be doing that trash. But anyhow, we have no idea what this vessel is. I'm really excited to see what it is. It's, his main goal is to carry out your mission. So his mission has something to do with the vessel. Can't wait to see what the vessel is. And I think it has something to do with what's in the blimp. But, we'll see. And then Kashin Koji. We don't know how strong he is, but he's definitely stronger than Ao because he's his leader or master, and he's bossing him around. And he basically made Ao admit, like, call himself trash. Basically, he's like, no, what is your duty? And he's like, yeah, I know, I don't have any emotions, I'm just like a guy who's being used by the Kara to carry out missions. And he's like, exactly. I found that scene kind of funny. Anyhow, that's not that important. So Kashin Koji showed up, and no, he's not Jiraiya. People making dumb stuff about he's saying he's Jiraiya. Anyhow, I'm not even gonna get into that. Kashin Koji showed up. It was pretty interesting. Let's move on. So after they carried out their plan, because their plan was to use tons of ninjutsu on Ao, then have him absorb it, and then have Boruto come for the surprise attack. So when that did happen, I saw Boruto coming from above Ao. I was like, yo, Boruto got this. I was like, he's not gonna kill him, is he? Because he was swinging right for his head. And then Ao totally countered it, and I wasn't that surprised. I was like, oh, it's Ao. Of course he blocked it at the last minute. And then when I saw Boruto get shanked, though, I was really surprised. I was like, what? Boruto got stabbed? I was like, bro. So I knew he wasn't gonna die, obviously, or anything, but I was really surprised. But then it turned out it was a shadow clone. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. So it was a smart plan, but it doesn't make any sense. You want to know why? Because if you guys have noticed, shadow clones disappear instantly after they get hit. So right when he would have stabbed Boruto's shadow clone, he would have disappeared instantly, but he didn't. He had the sword still in him, or the lightsaber, whatever you want to call it, and then he disappeared afterward. And I was like, what? Nani? So like, yeah, that's total BS. It didn't really make any sense of how shadow clones can last longer. I guess there's no rule that says they have to disappear immediately, but if you think about it, every single time, or most times, a shadow clone has gotten hit by an enemy, they've disappeared immediately. So I'm just saying that it's kind of BS in my opinion. But anyhow, I did not expect that at all, and when I saw that, I was like, yo, Boruto and them are done. Their plan failed, but you know, it's a shadow clone. Anyhow, the point is, I was I was surprised that it was a shadow clone. So Boruto comes in, counters Ao's scientific ninja weaponry. I forgot what the weapon is called. He takes it away. They both absorb each other, and then he hits him with the Rasengan. But it was so disappointing because the Rasengan did nothing. All he did was send him backwards. But you know, I guess they filled out their main plan or duty, because I was, you know, to take out the weapon, and that's what he did. So the weapon can't work anymore, and yeah, so now they should be able to beat him, which isn't any pushover, but it's 4 shinobis versus 1. They should be able to take him out pretty easily, pretty quickly. So yeah, they definitely should be out in the next episode, or not episode, chapter. This owl has been dragged on the past few months. I mean, it hasn't been dragged, but it's felt like a long time. I just really wish that the Boruto manga was weekly. Jeez. And then the last thing that a lot of you guys probably didn't notice is that I think the scientific ninja weaponry that Owl has and Boruto had are a reference to Dragon Ball Z, because they use the weapon to absorb ninjutsu, and it has that dot thing in the middle. If you guys remember, the few of you guys who've seen Dragon Ball Z, I think it's a reference to Dr. Gero and Android 19, because they had those things on their hands where they could also absorb ki, and ki is the same thing as ninjutsu, so they could absorb that. So yeah, I was like, that has to almost be a reference to Dragon Ball Z, because it looks exactly the same. He had like a glove with a dot, and they have a glove with a dot, which they didn't really have gloves, but they had a dot in their hand. So anyhow, that's kind of off topic, but I'm pretty sure it's a Dragon Ball Z reference, so that was pretty interesting. So yeah, that's about it for the chapter. Really enjoyed it, like 8 out of 10. Enjoyed it a lot better than the last chapter. Everyone was involved, and yeah. So I cannot wait for the next chapter. Unfortunately, have to wait a whole month to see how they're gonna defeat Al, but anyhow, yeah. So that's about a wrap. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Smash that like button. Was hit for like 15 likes or up. Comment if you would like to, and subscribe. Consider subscribing to your boy Lump King and joining the Lump Squad. This is Lump King, and stay fresh.